Hi, my name is Dr. Jill Griffin, and I'd like to speak to you about feelings. We live in a culture that values thinking over feeling. In fact, one of the ways to make a woman shut up is to tell her that she's being irrational, that she's overreacting, that her feelings are too much. And so many women have become stuck in their heads and abandoned their feelings because they got teased or shamed for having feelings. And men, of course, have been taught from the time they were little boys not to reveal too much feeling, that they need to be a little bit tougher. This is changing, of course, but there's still this overarching idea that feelings are somehow lower, less valuable than rational thought. There are many practices available now for moving into your heart and learning to understand the heart's intelligence. And so many of these practices actually have to do with getting in touch with what you're feeling and tending to your feelings. Not repressing your feelings, but sometimes making choices about how you feel, about what you feel and what you choose to continue to feel. You know, it's one thing to feel anger. We don't really have control over that. It just arises like a hot flame. But then how long are we going to stay in it? Because we do know that certain feelings can cause a lot of stress if you nurture them and they're not really uplifting feelings. They're more feelings that will pull you down. So I think we have these practices now because as a culture, we are trying to mature about feelings, to get to know feelings. What are feelings? What do we do with them? How are they valuable? How are they destructive? I think we've been a little bit immature in terms of feelings and mostly have just tried to avoid them. And we certainly are not very good in talking about them. Talking about feelings can get sticky very fast. And that's because often we project our feelings onto other people. We pretend that that person is doing something to us to make us feel this way. And we can really create a good story, and then we can get other people to agree with us and support our story about how we're being victimized. And actually, if you pull back and you just look at it a little more objectively and get out of the victim stance, you might find that you're actually having lots of feelings that you don't want to feel, or that you don't know what to do with, or that seem overwhelming. If you'd like to speak with me more about your feelings and how to manage your feelings, you can contact me through my website, which is www.herdproject.org. That's HERD project.org. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.